It is a crazy time in history because the Nintendo Switch 2 is right around the corner. And yeah, I have some pretty exciting things for the launch of the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm excited to like get my hands on everything. So I just want to talk about some of the things that basically what I'm planning on, or what I have pre-ordered, what I'm planning on picking up for the Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day. So yeah, luckily, GameStop in person came in clutch. I pre-ordered my Nintendo Switch 2 plus Mario Kart World bundle. I also pre-ordered a physical copy of Mario Kart World because I do want to have the actual game card for Mario Kart World, and I see that as like actually, I mean, not that it's a deal or anything obviously, but like I see that as kind of a win in terms of like, because yeah, the Switch 2 by itself is $450, and then the Switch 2 with Mario Kart World digital is $500. And so, you know, if I did, because the thing I will say is that I do like having a physical copy and a digital copy if possible. Obviously, I don't do that for every single game that I own, but like for like the games that I often like sort of play on my Switch, I will try to get them both physical and digital, and I've been super duper lucky and grateful that Nintendo has actually sent me digital codes for some Nintendo games that I already have physically. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is one of them. I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the physical copy, and then Nintendo also sent me a copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe digital. So that's super awesome, and I like having those. I like having that option. I also bought them separately for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Since I play that so much on the go, I wanted to have a digital copy, but I also like having the physical copy. So yeah, I like having physical and digital. And with Mario Kart World, I figured that it would be cheap. I'm technically saving about $30 by getting the bundle with digital Mario Kart World for technically $50, and then getting the physical copy full price. So yeah, so I ended up pre-ordering that. So the Switch 2 bundle and Mario Kart World physical. I also have a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, which I'm interested in checking out just to see what's different. And I also yeah, I don't know, I hear it has some enhancements compared to the original one. What else do I have pre-ordered? I mean, that's pretty much the essentials of what I need. I still am going back and forth about whether or not I want to keep my pre-orders for some other accessories, that being I pre-ordered the Nintendo Switch camera, the official Nintendo one, just because I'm interested to see what it's like to use that. It's also the thing where it's like, yeah, I want to get the Mario Party Jamboree Nintendo Switch 2 edition upgrade, and a lot of the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Mario Party Jamboree is based on the camera for those like camera mini games. So I do think it would be nice to have the Nintendo Switch camera, although I believe you can technically use any type of webcam, and I mean, you know, God knows that I have just multiple webcams lying around, so I could technically just use a regular old webcam, and I'm sure it would work. But yeah, so I did pre-order the Nintendo Switch camera from Best Buy. Luckily, Best Buy makes it super easy if you want to cancel the pre-order, so we'll see if I actually keep it. I also ended up ordering, sorry, I actually have some accessories here that already came in for my Switch 2. So I did end up ordering the 256 gigabyte micro SD express card, which you will need if you want to put Switch 2 games on an SD card. It has to be the micro SD express. It won't work with like your original Switch micro SD card because it has to be faster. It's basically a better micro SD card. So yeah, I ended up getting that from Best Buy. There was a time when it was super duper hard to find these, like they were sold out, but If you look on Best Buy, I believe right now, I don't know if like by the time this video comes out if it'll still be there, but like it's there as I'm recording this. And they also have they have like a Nintendo branded one, so, and that one's actually cheaper. I think I was reading the like the FAQ on Best Buy's website, and I think SanDisk actually said that like, oh, because of sorry, I'm trying to, how do I loop this video? Sorry, okay, because of like the demand, they had to raise the price of this, so it's more expensive than the actual Nintendo one. Anyway, sorry. So if you want to like put Switch 2 games on an SD card, you have to get the micro SD Express card. Yeah. And then I also bought these on Amazon, so this is a tempered glass screen protector, because we gotta have a screen protector, of course. And then I got this case, which I think is funny, because like, I guess technically I could use this case as like, this is like the general size of the Switch 2, I guess. I don't know. It's decently sized. And so, yeah, those are all of the accessories that I have for the Switch 2 so far. Sorry, as for games, my Switch 2 launch day plans for games is like, so yeah, obviously Mario Kart World's gonna be a big one. I'm actually probably going to get the Switch 2 welcome tour. Is it $10 or $15? But that $15 like demo game, I'm probably gonna end up getting that. I do want to get the Switch 2 edition upgrades for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I don't think I'm going to be getting any third-party games for Switch 2, at least for launch. There aren't any that like I'm super duper like dying to try. I hear Cyberpunk is like, people are like saying that it's crazy that Cyberpunk is gonna work on the Switch 2. So I don't know. I still have to play Cyberpunk, but yeah, so I don't think oh, Deltarune though. I'll probably end up getting Deltarune. But yeah, I think mainly I'm just gonna be playing a lot of Mario Kart World. Why are you buying Welcome Tour? Also, hello Flipdo. Why are you buying Welcome Tour? I know why I'm buying it, but why are you? I'm buying it because, well, I want to try it. I don't know. It looks interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I want to try it. I'm a Nintendo fanboy. No, I don't know. I don't know. It looks, I mean, I just want to see what it is. And like, I don't know. So yeah, I also want to like, I kind of want to do it for content. I want to be able to make a video about it for people. I want to make like a review video. But yeah, I don't know. I think it looks kind of interesting. It reminds me of, actually, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, I don't know if this might be a super duper niche like example, but it reminds me of, if anybody has a PlayStation Vita, there's like a little tech demo type of mini game thing on the Vita. I feel like it's kind of similar to that. But anyway, yeah, I don't think there's really anything else. So mainly just Mario Kart. Oh, and then obviously GameCube, Nintendo Switch. Well, they're not calling it Nintendo Switch Online anymore. They're calling it GameCube Nintendo Classics. So that'll be a big thing. Well, I don't know if I'm actually going to be playing a lot of that, because the thing is, I played Wind Waker HD. That was my first time playing Wind Waker, and I don't know. I kind of feel like I was spoiled by that game. I feel like Wind Waker HD is like the best way to play Wind Waker. Like, thinking about going back to Wind Waker without the fast sailing seems like torture to me. But I did actually, yeah, that's another thing too, is that I did actually order the Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Switch Online controller from Nintendo, the Nintendo store. So I'm excited to get my hands on that. It's gonna be cool to have like a wireless, Bluetooth GameCube controller. Yeah, but it doesn't cost the same as Hollow Knight. I'm buying it for content / to try it out so others don't have to. Like the PS Vita came with the console. And you want the GameCube controller. Yeah, I think... Also, wait, sorry. I'm trying to read the chat on my phone. Yeah, I think... Sorry, multiple things here. So first off, yeah, welcome tour. I don't know, I'm interested to see what it's like. I think I'm interested in it because I like that sort of like, I like the techie stuff. I like seeing all of like, I like seeing the specs of the system, and I think it's an interesting way to sort of gamify the tech specs of the system. So I am actually like genuinely interested in it. I also think it should have, I think it should have been, I totally think it should have been included with the system, so I'm not trying to justify it. I just think, yeah, I'll probably end up buying it because I'm interested in it, and I don't know, I like Nintendo. And then, yeah, the GameCube controller, I don't know when that's gonna come in. I'm curious to see when I'm actually gonna be able to get it in the mail. But I did pre-order it, and so hopefully it comes in on June 5th or so. And yeah, sorry, by the way, in case anybody just tuned in, I'm just here kind of like talking about my Switch 2 launch day plans. Yeah, I think for the most part, that's pretty much it. I'm still, cause yeah, I do want to be able to, I want to be able to make, I mean, this sounds kind of bad, but like, I don't know if it's, I totally have content brain is the problem, but like, I want to be able to like make videos about like the things that people might not be making videos about. So like, I want to pre-order the Nintendo Switch 2, the Joy-Con 2 wheels, because I don't expect people to actually buy that. So I want to be able to like make a video about it just so that, yeah, because people aren't going to be making videos about that. So I might pre-order the Joy-Con 2 wheels. But yeah, I'm excited because I've been planning out my Switch 2 content for like months now. So I'm excited for it to finally all come together. But so we'll see if I actually end up pre-ordering the Joy-Con 2 wheels. It would also be good to just, yeah, my niece, my little 3-year-old niece also has been starting to like playing video games. So I think it would be, she would like having like an actual wheel, a steering wheel. What else? Yeah, I mean, in terms of like, so that's like everything that I pre-ordered in terms of like what I'm actually going to be doing on the launch day. Well, yeah, so GameStop is, I pre-ordered at GameStop, and they're going to be doing according to GameStop, like the Twitter account, they're going to be doing 9 p.m. Pacific time release. So for me, that's 6 p.m. Hawaii time. So ideally, 6 p.m. I'll go to GameStop, pick up my Switch 2 pre-order. I'm gonna rush back home, and then I'll be streaming. I'm gonna stream my entire Switch 2 midnight release. We'll be having I'll be probably streaming basically the whole night. We'll be having like a slumber party, and I want to stream like the entire experience. Like I want to be streaming, updating the system, transferring my data from the Switch, my regular Switch, to the Switch 2, and doing all that stuff. We'll be looking at all of the games, or at least the games that I have and are interested in. or am interested in. We'll be looking at the accessories, mainly the Pro Controller, but yeah, so that should be super exciting, and I think that's pretty much it. Besides that, yeah, just I'm excited to get my hands on it, and oh my god, it's so crazy that we're getting a new Switch. But yeah, so those are my Switch 2 launch day plans.